Hey everybody, Kaiden here, and today I am going to be showing you my diecast model airplane haul from the Burbank's House of Hobbies. So recently I went on a trip with my family to California. Now we love going to California to see all the different fun sights and sounds, and one thing that we especially love to do is we love to shop there. We like to get stuff in California that you can't get in Utah, and this year we went to a special place just for me. We went to the Burbank's House of Hobbies, which is an amazing store that has many different types of models to offer, such as diecast models like this. They also had plastic model kits and as well as Pinewood Derby, and they have everything from, I'm talking tanks, planes, cars, trucks, and even anime and Gundam stuff. So if you want to go there, I definitely recommend it to you. So let's go ahead and check out these models. Alright everybody, so the three models that I got were the Garuda Indonesia Boeing 747-400 and 1:500 scale by Starjets. I was also able to pick up the Gemini Jets Boeing 737-700 in the Lone Star 1 livery. And I was also able to pick up this year the SkyMart's Pan Am 727-200. And so the first model that I'm going to open up today is the Garuda Indonesia Boeing 747. So I'll just scoot these out of the way here. And here's the box, made for collectors by collectors, by Starjets. And I was able to pick this up for around $5, which was a really good deal. And here is the back of the box, and you can pause the video if you want to read that. And so let's go ahead and open it up and take a look at the model. Alright, so here it is in the plastic container, and we'll go ahead and remove that. Looks like there's some protective wrap there. Alright, and now here is the model. And this thing has a really nice weight to it, and so let's go ahead and take a look at the details of this. Alright, so at the front here we have our front nose gear with our cockpit windows, and if you can see here, you can also see the windshield wipers. We have a lot of other markings, the Indonesian flag. We also have our lights there and more windows, the Garuda Indonesia titles. And moving along here, we have the Garuda Indonesia tail. And here is the back of the aircraft. And the APU looks really nice. And on the other side here, we have more cargo doors. This right here, and this right here. And now the engines, let's take a look at that. The engines look pretty nice. And the gear does not roll. And here's the nose of the aircraft. Very nice. And this thing has a nice weight to it. There is no top antennas or anything, but we do have some lights at the top. And at the bottom here, it does say Starjets. And the landing gear looks pretty nice together. And as well as the wing surfaces as well. That is also molded together. And the registration here for this aircraft is, let's see, is Papa King Juliet Sierra Indigo. And that is our first model, and it's really nice. It's got a nice weight to it. The landing gear also looks great as well. And it's a really nice model, and I'm very glad I was able to pick this up for, oh, sorry about that. I'm really glad I was able to pick this up for $5. It's really nice. And so let's go ahead and take a look at our other model here. And our next model is going to be this Southwest Airlines Gemini Jets Boeing 737-700 in the Lone Star 1 livery. And something really cool about this is that I was able to fly on the Boeing 737-700 both flights to and from Salt Lake to Burbank, but unfortunately not in the Lone Star 1 livery. They're all Heart 1 liveries. But here's the front of the box. And the back of the box as well. if you want to pause and read that. And it is a officially licensed product of Boeing and Southwest Airlines. And so let's go ahead and open this up. Alright. And here is the model out of the box. So far it looks really nice, and let's go ahead and take a look at this. Alright, so at the front of the aircraft here, we can see the cockpit windows, and it says Lone Star there. We also have our front landing gear here with the landing gear doors. And we also have the little heart there, right near the door. We also have our engines here, and this livery, as with a lot of these Southwest special liveries, is that they usually put the flags of different United States over it. So from the Lone Star one, we have the Texas flag that is painted over it. And we also have the engines and our winglets here. Here's the back Southwest tail. Let's go ahead and take a look at the rear of the aircraft. It looks pretty nice here. The APU looks good. And on the back here, we also have more detailings. And at the front here, we also have our cargo door over there. Let's take a look at the nose of the aircraft. See if that'll want to focus in. Sorry. So there's the nose of the aircraft. Looks really nice. And the engines also look pretty good as well. And the landing gear, the front gear does spin, and as well as, or it rolls, and as well as the back main gears. Although this one on the left here is a little bit stuck on rolling, but I'm not going to try to unstick it. But that is a nice detail, is that they do roll. And at the bottom here, we also have our main landing gear door. And a top antenna as well, and as well as the Wi-Fi dome. And here is some details of the wing surfaces, and as well as the flap tracks as well. And this model is really, really nice looking. The only thing though is that from looking at this, the front nose gear does seem to be a little bit tall than I would kind of want to. I think just a little bit smaller would be a little bit better. But overall, it's a really nice looking model. And as we can see here, if it will focus for us. As you can see here on the front nose gear, one thing that is to be expected sometimes with some of these rolling landing gears is that for a little bit it was kind of off center and it looks kind of weird, but if you just position it right and have it sit on the ground, it looks really, really nice. But yeah, the livery is really, really awesome on this. And now unfortunately I wasn't able to find any Heart 1 liveries Southwest Airlines Gemini jets in 1 to 400, but this is still really, really nice to have because it's a very special livery that Southwest has, and it looks really nice. And let's see, how well does it balance? Okay, so it is a little bit tail heavy, as you can see over there. When I just barely tap it, it kind of just stays on the ground like that. But it does not look like it'll go anywhere when it's just sitting. Just if you tap it, which obviously if you're going to be displaying this will not be very often, it'll fall back on its tail. But overall, a really, really nice job done by Gemini Jets, and I'm really happy with this model. Alright, and going on to our last model here, let's go ahead and move the Southwest out of the way. We have here our final one, the Darren Skymarks Pan Am 747, or not 747, sorry, 727. And so let's go ahead and open this up. And I was also able to pick this up for $53.99. Alright. So here is the fuselage of the aircraft. And underneath this, we also have our different parts as well, and as well as this little brochure as well, which shows the different aircraft you can collect, which I am pretty sure they have added a lot more to this list. Here's our other items as well. Get our assembly instructions, but they're pretty self-explanatory. And our wings. Alright. So let's go ahead and take the fuselage out of this little wrapper here. And so there it is. And let's go ahead and take out some of our other pieces as well. Let's see, how can we open this up? Oh, it looks like we'll just have to tear it open, because it looks like they sealed it. Alright, here we are. Then here's our set of engines. And our stands with our elevator as well. Alrighty, so let's go ahead and assemble this. And now it does come with some instructions, but this is pretty easy to do, so we won't be needing this. And we can just go ahead and assemble it. So I think we'll first, go ahead and start assembling the engines here, which you just place this in, just like that. Then you take the back part of the engine as well. It just snaps in. Let's see if it will. There we go. Alrighty, so here we have our engines assembled, and they look really nice. They have some detailing to it as well. Let's see if the camera will focus in there. See, that is very hard to show up on camera, but inside there is some detailings, but it's very hard to see on camera. You might be able to see it there, but it looks really, really nice. And we'll go ahead and, oh, I forgot to take this out of the package as well. We'll go ahead and assemble our wings here. Alright, and now we'll go ahead and put on the engines here. There we go. And we'll put in the elevator as well. And it looks like we just put it in through here. Alright everybody, so I was able to finish the aircraft here. And so I've got the elevator in, and the last thing we need to do now is just assemble our stand, which is pretty easy to do. All we do is just take this part right here and slot it in really easily, just like that. There we go, and now we have our stand complete, and as you can see here, we have the Pan Am logo, Boeing 727-200, scale 1 to 150th, and let's go ahead and take a look at the details of this aircraft here. So at the front of the aircraft here, we can see we have the black painted nose, and we also have the overhead cockpit windows as well. And it looks like we do not have, actually, I was about to say if we had a detailed nose cone here, but the silver does end off right here. As you can see, it says Clipper Charmer right here. We have our front door and the Pan Am logo. The wings look pretty nice. It has all the details of the flight control surfaces, but there's no really weathered or sort of nice painted down look. It's just all silver. And we also have these two overwing exits here, our back door, and one of our engines here. The American flag, and also says the registration on this is November 4734. Another Pan Am logo, and the elevator here. Let's go ahead and take a look at the rear of this aircraft. As you can see, we have our 3 engines here. It looks really nice. Same on the other side, although we do have our cargo doors here and here. And here is the nose of this aircraft. Let's see if this will focus in. There we go. And this looks really, really nice. It's a very stunning model and very classic as well with the Pan Am 727. Let's go ahead and complete the look and put it on the stand here. And there is our final Skymarks model, and it looks really nice. This is going to look really, really cool on my collection shelf with my other aircraft and as well with my other Skymarks United 737. And it looks really awesome. I really, really like the look of it, especially since it is a nice classic jet. And this is our final aircraft that I got from the Burbank House of Hobbies. Thank you to them. They were really, really helpful in helping me find the models that I wanted, and I definitely do recommend you go check them out as well, because if you're down in California and you're a really, really big fan of anything of vehicles, or even Gundam and anime, or any hobby or craft, you should definitely go check it out, because they have really cool diecast stuff like this, especially Gemini jets, which was what I was trying to find, but I ended up also picking up the Skymarks and the Starjets model. So I give these 3 model aircraft a big thumbs up. Alright everybody, so these were my 3 aircraft that I got, and I gotta say I'm very happy with all 3 of them. The only thing though that is just a little bit kind of frustrating, well, not really frustrating because these are all really, really great models, but this one's 1 to 500, this one's 1 to 400, so they're 2 different scales, even though they're kind of on like the same level. But either way, I do have a collection of both 1 to 400 and 1 to 500, so I'm still very, very happy with them. Definitely check out Burbank's House of Hobbies. Their staff is really, really nice, and they'll help you out with whatever you need. And also, there is a huge assortment of aircraft. I saw in the 1 to 400 scale section, they had a bunch of Phoenix and JC wings as well, with really, really awesome aircraft, such as like the Kalita Air with the, or not Kalita Air, the Cargo Lux with the face mask. And they also had like the AN225 as well, which is really, really cool. So they have a lot of really awesome and unique models there. Check it out. I'll definitely be going there again on another trip to California. And so I hope you guys enjoyed my video. And one thing I did forget though was the registration of this aircraft right here of the Southwest. I am pretty sure that this reads here, the registration is November 931 Whiskey November. So very sorry I forgot to mention the registration of this Southwest Airlines here. But either way, I hope you guys enjoyed my video and had some fun along with me. Check out Burbank's House of Hobbies. Amazing store. And as always, thanks for watching guys, and I hope you guys give me a like and subscribe, and bye.